Welcome to Secura Law Experience. I'm Luis Elizalde, founder of Secura Law. I'm here with
Stephanie de la Millar.
I'm Grace Pesqueira. I'm the operations coordinator at Secura Law.
Awesome. Is your first time here?
Yes.
How do you feel? Nervous?
A little bit nervous, but it's always a pleasure to be here with you too. And I'm really glad that you invited me.
No?
This is also yours.
Exactly. So that's amazing. I think that for our audience, it will be good to tell you what is your role in Secura Law, because behind the scenes, you do a lot of things. You coordinate everything with the brokers, with the clients, with files, with attorneys, with administration, it's kind of crazy, you know. So
Yeah.
I think it could be good that you tell us a little bit about your experience about doing this as a coordinator, and we can start from there.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm the operations coordinator of Secura Law, and I've been doing like the first contact with the clients beforehand, before they are presented to the lawyers. I have contact with them. I introduce them to our services, our service letter. I have to ask them for all of their information. I have to let them know how is the lawyer gonna be in contact with them, what services do we provide. That's everything I have to do.
Yeah, but how do you feel it? It's like, do you think it's easy? Do you think it sometimes is crazy? How do you
Dream
manage?
work or nightmare?
Or nightmare.
Sometimes I feel like it can be a little bit confusing to
Okay.
the clients, because I'm like the first contact with them,
Yes.
and then they ask like, but where is the lawyer? Like, where am I contacting the lawyer? But I then have to explain that I'm the first contact and I will be in charge of maintaining the communication between the lawyer and the client. And of course, the lawyer is not gonna be every time available for them to contact them. So
Oh, that lawyers. I heard them.
yeah. No, because sometimes the clients are like, but I have to talk to him. I have to talk to him right now. I have to see him at the office. And I have to tell them, like, the lawyer is right now not here, but with all of the pleasure, we can organize like a meeting, like a Zoom meeting, or maybe arrange a meeting right here at the office. But sometimes they are like really maybe they don't really understand in the first moment that the lawyer is not going to be always available, but I'm here to always explain everything to him, to them.
That's important, because sometimes it's not like we are not available because we don't want, or we don't want to
Yeah, of course.
answer the calls and everything. We are working as everybody. I know, and all of you, all our clients are priority, but still, we have to be focused on each closing, on each deal that we have. So sometimes that's the reason. If you go to another place, maybe you're never going to answer, you're not going to have information. That's the important that you are here. Also, sometimes the lawyers, they are not looking, the way that the client saw us is like, oh my God, the lawyer, I have to speak with them, you know? But when they have another face that is not an attorney, and explain to them like no legal terms, how is the closing, or where is the closing right now, which stage of the process are they feel sometimes comfortable. They feel like, okay, someone will listen to me. And then, of course, at the first moment that we have available, we are going to talk to the client. And something that you are really good, you put pressure on us to speak with the client. So that's amazing. And we don't feel like it's something bad. Is the other side. We feel that it's something really good for us, because you keep tracking of everything and you keep tracking on us with the client. So that's amazing. And
Yes.
your experience about be here on like tell us something that it could be funny or something that in your area on how any experience that idea.
Mm, well, I mean, I've been having a lot of experiences, like good experiences, because I feel like I'm a third party between the lawyer and the client. Like sometimes they have, it could be like a little bit more trust in me.
Mhm.
And they tell me maybe things that they don't tell the lawyer like directly, but I can let the lawyer know. And I've been very like having most direct relationships with some clients, and I could tell that some clients like recognize me sometimes when they come to the office. Like I've been talking to them like phone call or something, and they see me and they tell to me like, "Are you Grace?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like super happy to see me.
Exactly.
And yeah, and that has been happening to me, and I feel like that is like a good client relationship. Like sometimes they can be more serious maybe with the lawyers because of like technical issues with their cases or something, but with me they have like the trust to maybe be more intimate, like no intimate but like
Open.
more open, yeah. And maybe with the lawyer maybe not, but I can be like that part of their services.
Will you consider yourself like the psychologist of the client, like listening all his problems
Something
and
like
saying,
that.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I have been there. I know this lawyer. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Like that, no? To empathize with the client situation.
Yeah, and that also helps. Like maybe they are like, this lawyer is not answering, and they are mad, like for some reason. And I get to tell them like, the lawyer already knows that you are trying to contact him. I just told him, and he just told me that he apologizes for the delay, but he's right now in like an important meeting. So if you could just wait for a few moments, and he will get back to you. So they like get calm, like that gets them calm, like from me to tell them that it helps. It helps.
That's the thing, because sometimes the clients, because if we are in their shoes, they are investing money in a foreign country that normally their countries, they say, no, in Mexico is dangerous and everything. Of course, if you don't go with the correct persons or people, of course, but if you are investing and you are putting your money, your savings and everything, for sure you want to speak with anyone at that moment, you know, but they also have to understand that we have to work with everything, and it's not like we don't care, but that's the reason you are there. So
yeah,
to
that's
calm
the
them.
reason. That's the reason why I'm here, like
To listen to them.
to listen to them, like to be the third party of their services.
And get solution for, because at the end you are here like we can speak with you right away, and you told us, hey, I just spoke with a client that he said that he's waiting for the signature. When is gonna be the signature? And we have in our brain, hey, yes, the signature is gonna be in 2 days or 1 week. But we are walking on the same time when we are running to another meeting or when we are on a phone call. But you already have the information, so you can tell the client, hey, he just told me running that the closing is going to be in 1 week, you know? So the communication also in the office is good. And that makes everything run really good, you know? So that's important. That's the important of your role.
Yeah.
No, and what I would like to outline from Grace is that she always seek for some solution, you know? It's not like, okay, I'm listening and then I'm conveying the message. No, she actually takes care of the situation and tries to actually, sometimes it's an entanglement between the notary and maybe the trustee bank and the lawyer, and she make the things work between the parties, you know? If you asks, okay, Grace, look for these documents, she will dig really deeply to find the document that we need.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I want to outline that you take the task and take it until it gets resolved.
Totally.
Thank you.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really. I feel like I have a commitment with the client, like a different commitment with the lawyer and the client than with me and the client. Like I can maybe get closer to them, like in a friendly.
Not so
Way.
serious ambient, you know,
Yeah, not so
because
serious.
with the attorneys we are like, okay, the term of your contract, the condition of this, and we are gonna have the closing after the pre-closing, and you know that kind
Exactly.
of speaking like really you're speaking like that, you know, but you are not like that. You speak with the client more friendly, more casual, and that helps a lot for a really good, healthy relation between clients and the attorney office, you know. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
From my point of view, that's the best way to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes when they come to the office, they are like, they tell me their lives, like, why are they here in Mexico? Why are they buying? Why are they selling their properties? They sometimes tell me the stories of their families, of how they decided to come here to Mexico and why not other countries. And I think that's really special. Like it's like a special, more like you said, like more open relationship, more friendly, more close.
And you know what? I don't know if it's happened to you, but sometimes I think Stephanie and I is the same. When you're speaking to the client and they are so open and they tell you exactly the purpose of what they are moving here, maybe
Yeah.
it's going to be 6 months or 6 months, I don't know. But when you listen to the story, that creates some empathy and that creates some connection with the client to be sure that you are going to give a very your best service ever. You know that the feeling that sometimes the commitment that I have with me personally, that when a client trusts you, you have to give you the best. So at the end, it's something worst case scenario that could happen. You know, worst case scenario, any developer never deliver or something, but you do the best with your client, and in your job, you go 120, 200%. For sure, at the end, it's not in your hands. It's in hands on the maybe the seller or something. But at the end, you did everything in your hands possible to help your client, and you feel like, okay, I did it. You know. Worst case scenario is not that always happen. On when you get the closing done, and they have the house of their dream and everything. That's amazing.
Yes.
So when you are committed on that way, when you empathize with empathize
Empathize.
empathize with the client, it's amazing. You know, it's something
Yes.
that makes you be better all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, our main goal is for them to be happy with their investment in Mexico.
Exactly.
And not only the investment, like our services too. Like
That is super important.
Both parts have to be like in perfect relationship with the client, that their houses, their investments are perfectly what they expected to be, and that our services are also what they expected it to be, or better of what they expected. So I like to make sure that our part gets done, and of course the lawyer is in charge of making the part of the investment for them to be perfect for them.
Awesome. That's important. And I don't know. How do you feel, Steph? Right now?
I feel really amazed about the things that Grace is saying, because she's young and it's not really common to the young people to be super committed of what they are doing, you know, and find the
A
purpose.
crystal generation in your face.
I know. I mean, there is something things or persons that are out of that concept, like yourself.
Yeah.
That it's really like taking their job seriously and not saying, okay, I'm going and sitting down in my desk and let the things moving around and I don't care. You really care, you are committed, and you found the purpose, not only about the structure of the law firm itself. It's about yourself,
Exactly.
taking care of getting client satisfaction, and I think that it's super valuable. So
Thank you so
Grace.
much.
Thank you. Thank
Exactly,
you very much.
exactly. Nowadays, it's really hard to get that because I don't know. I don't want to be general or speak of all the young people right now. Like we were really old. We are not that old, eh? We are not that old, but
Yes.
but young. I understand young between under 20s or something,
Yeah.
but to be committed to a job in which you are growing because you are doing a great job. How you start and you are moving forward and growing in the office. That's amazing. You are doing a great job in that thing. But exactly to be committed like that way is really hard to get it, and that is the foundation. I'm pretty sure has to come from your house, from your family, the values that you have, and that's very important. The values that for us in the office is very important. The values that we have in the office is one of the most important things, and you are in the same line. I don't have to say it. Arranged in the same line with that values, so that makes that everybody is happy with the work, and the office is growing. And
Yes.
it looks like just one person. No, one person can make a big difference. So
Totally.
you're
For good
helping
or
a
for
lot.
bad.
Yeah, exactly. But we're always looking for the positive things.
Exactly.
So, and this is good. You are here right now,
Yeah,
and the people is gonna see you. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was fortunate to have grown up in a very value-focused family. They teach me a lot of values, a lot about. My father was always like focused on teaching me and my brothers and my brother and sister that we didn't have to make things like bad things for other people, like lying, cheating, like in any way,
Exactly.
or maybe he was very focused on us being successful in life.
That's
My
good.
father was
With-
very focused on that
With values.
with values.
Amazing.
And my mother, she is right now a broker.
Okay.
So she also taught me a lot of things about not only real estate, but also about life. Like, she's always very, very honest with her clients. Always.
Exactly.
So she has been having clients that have been with her like around 10 years. And 10 years ago, she sold them maybe a house. And now they're contacting her again
To sell.
to sell another house. So I think that's been very special that both of my parents have been taught me a lot about life, but like in a good way, because
course.
I've seen another parents that doesn't really care to teach these values to their sons or their daughters. And I think I've been very blessed to have been in a
Good.
family.
Amazing.
that.
That's great.
That is
and
a foundation. Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly, and that's the most important, and you can see it right now. Eh? Listen, client.
of
You have a
course.
really good person in your side, and she's gonna help you a lot. Any other comment?
No, I mean, I would like that Grace sends a message to the clients that are thinking in invest. What do you will advise in your perspective?
I think that the communication with the lawyer, like a good relationship with the lawyer, is important. Like to have someone to assist you with your purchase is like the best, the most important step. And before that, you also have to have like like a good broker. A good broker that really is interested in what is best for you and maybe not best for him or her. Because
Not,
maybe
not only for the commission.
no, not only for the commission, because sometimes brokers like can be like that they only care for the commission and not really for what you are looking for in Mexico. So that would be the first step, and the second step, you for sure will be needing a lawyer, and we can always I'm here, like if you need any assistance, we can help, and I can contact you with a lawyer.
Thank you so much. Do you like the podcast?
Yeah.
The episode, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Awesome.
It's like my first time, but
And you didn't expect it, so
No.
that was a surprise. That
Yeah.
was amazing.
it was like last minute. So
But that was amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. It was a good
Thank you.
episode. Do you want to say something? No. Perfect.
Just thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.